Slan's condition as senility or dementia and recognized that he was suffering from Alzheimer's disease. What had begun as an exciting new project for Van and the beginning of a new era of family involvement was now tragically a realization of what the family's focus would be from that point forward. Van endured and struggled with this progressively debilitating disease until it took his life and last brilliant thought on January 26, 2000. As you can imagine, the completion of this novel means a great deal to me and our family. Not only does Slan Hunter complete Van's last great project, incorporating his ideas, characters, and dialogue, it is a fun, grand adventure reminding us of the inventiveness and forward thinking of one of the grand masters of the golden age of science fiction. I must express my deepest and most sincere thanks to Kevin J. Anderson. Without his interest, dedication, and tremendous talent, the dream of a sequel to Slan would not have come true, and this book would not be in your hands today. Seldom is an author given the opportunity to be reborn in the public eye. Kevin's inspiration and determination have brought that opportunity to my beloved husband, A.E. Van Vogt. From the bottom of my heart and Van's, thank you, Kevin. Throughout his life, almost everything A.E. Van Vogt studied had to do with people, how they thought, felt, loved, or pursued their dreams. A review of his works, fiction or nonfiction, shows us how devoted he was to the idea of helping us see ourselves more clearly, helping us find better ways to achieve our goals, helping us become better than we already were, helping us, if you will, become like Slans. Ultimately, I believe this is what people saw in him and his work, and why to this day he has so many wonderful fans. The outpouring of letters and internet discussions from all of you after his death was so overwhelming to me that, to this day, I am overcome with emotion thinking about it. Thank you all so very much for all of your kind and heartwarming thoughts about my wonderful husband, A.E. Van Vogt. Lydia Van Vogt. Chapter 1. The world was already falling apart when her first contractions hit. Perfect timing. Anthea Stewart clenched her teeth to stop a hiss of pain, holding her rounded abdomen. Beside her, driving recklessly, her husband Davis said, "Don't worry, Anth. I'll get you there in time." He took a hard right so that the wide, white-walled tires squealed on the asphalt. "Plenty of time. Don't you worry about a thing." The hospital was just ahead. He accelerated. "Why are you telling me not to worry? Because you're doing all the work?" "I'm doing every bit as much as I can." He flashed her a grin so full of love that she forgot the pain. Then Anthea gripped the handrest as she concentrated on the spasms, the clenching of her muscles, and the restless baby inside her. She felt a strange, bittersweet anticipation. Soon, the healthy infant she had carried for 9 months would emerge into the world. He would no longer be an integral part of her, and their lives would be permanently changed. But Anthea looked forward to it with anticipation as well as trepidation. She would stop being a pregnant woman and become a mother. They would stop being a married couple and become a family. The thought brought a smile to her lips. So many changes ahead. The AM radio blared, laced with occasional threads of static, as the edgy-sounding announcer talked about the current crisis. Davis had turned on the car radio as he drove, hoping for some soothing music for his wife, but the emergency broadcasts were not comforting. "Slan attack imminent. Radar images show the possibility of numerous enemy ships approaching." Anthea wiped sweat from her forehead and turned to look at him. Davis was alarmingly pale, disturbed by the tense news as well as having the jitters of an expectant father.